Hey, hello there. All right, so hope you're all doing okay with this lockdown thingy. Obviously, in the UK, we can only go to the supermarket for food shop or to work if we can't work from home and to pick up medical supplies. So I've been not being able to go to group, and my internet signal is so bad I can't do it online. Because the signal keeps, my internet keeps dropping out. So I'm just going through my files as I said in my previous video. So I just thought I would share something else with you, which is going to be in my book. And you're going to see how things are. So to give you some example, this is just one aspect of my care file. These are the reports from staff and stuff like that. So this is the 2nd of May 1975, so I am 6 years old. I would have just had my 6th birthday 2 weeks beforehand, so here we go. Jeremy is still disturbed emotionally, but this only shows after a visit by his mother, full stop. Unfortunately, Jeremy needs to be in bed by 6 p.m. and mother does not arrive until late afternoon. As Jeremy needs to be in bed by 6 p.m, he is inclined to be overtired by 5 p.m, and the strain of coping with his mother's attentions is overpowering, full stop. Quite a different story when father and the new Mrs. Ayliffe visit. They take part in whatever Jeremy is doing and whatever game he may be playing, and the boy thoroughly enjoys their visit and has established a relationship with Mrs. Ayliffe, which has been slow and not forced upon him. So, interesting to be described as being disturbed emotionally when you're 6 years old. This is from the care home manager, person in charge. Okay, so this is a children's home I'm in at 6 years old. Jeremy is badly in need of stability and security to mature. He must have every opportunity to develop emotionally without having problems from parents forced upon him and lots of special care for physical development. Good food and regular eating times will go a long way to achieve this. It is a tragedy that this boy, who although only just 6 years old, has been in and out of so many different homes since 1971, so I was 2 in 1971. This is from our social worker. Jeremy has settled at St. Cannon's Court and accepted his father's fortnightly visits without resistance. He has apparently been a little distressed over his mother's departures following her fortnightly visits, but has not questioned the social worker. It has become apparent that his health needs are delicate and need delicate supervision, and he needs a good amount of rest, having suffered several chest colds. He appears to enjoy school very much and is friendly with staff and children at Cannon's Court, and has become more boisterous. Mrs. Groves has not discussed her faults recently in the social worker, but Mrs. Ayliffe feels she and Mr. Ayliffe are making steady progress and are content to continue on present basis of visiting, being well satisfied with Jeremy's care and aware that time is needed for him to get to know them. It appears from the side that Mr. Ayliffe has behaviour expectations, being unused to children. And this is what they recommended. We feel that the mother's application for custody must be fought on the ground that Jeremy's behavioural improvement must be reinforced by continuity of stability of care. Neither parent can provide this, and in our opinion, we foresee that this need for care of some sort may be required for a long period. We welcome the deletion of orders of access factors that we may be allowed at our discretion to allow Jeremy for short periods to visit his family. Okay, so some context. A little bit after this report was written, my father and my stepmother got upset because my mum wasn't allowed to see me more, and they stopped coming to see me. And this was a pattern that happened throughout my life in regards to my father and his chaotic visits to the children's home. And my mother, as it says there, would quite often turn up late. Sometimes she wouldn't come at all. There's an entry which was on my 7th birthday. So this is the following year. That I've been waiting all day for my mum to arrive to come and see me on my birthday. I'm 7 years old. And she doesn't turn up, and she phones in the early evening to say she isn't coming. You know, so one of the things that played a major role, I believe, in my mental health and my mental health issues, complex post-traumatic stress injury, the personality disorder, my lack of trust in people, and my incredibly harsh attitude towards myself. Part of it is born by the fact that my dad and my mum were allowed access to me while I was in a children's home, and neither of them was consistent or stable in their visiting plans. So as you can imagine what this would do to a small child, i.e. me, of being like 5, 6, 7 years old and experiencing that, you know. Also being in a children's home with many other kids, all different ages and different behavioural problems. You can imagine, I hope you can imagine, I have empathy and compassion towards me, the fact that this wouldn't really give me a great start in life. You know, I'm not blaming my past on who I am and stuff like that. However, it had a lot to do with me shaping my personality and how I see the world. Okay.